A lot of people spend their holidays in different ways. Some spend it with a loved one, while others spend time with their family. Some even like the quiet peace of the holiday. I, on the other hand, like to spend it watching Home Alone and eating an ungodly amount of Christmas cookies. That, and playing a very special game. Hey friends, happy holidays! I'm Pragmatik and I like to talk about video games. And the game I want to talk about today is Snowboard Kids 2. I love this game. I actually play it every Christmas with some friends. And with that, let's jump right into it. Snowboard Kids 2 was co-developed and published by Atlas, one of my favorite publishers. This game can be considered an improved version of the first game, with spread out courses, boss battles, new characters, and even a small hub world. The game is basically Mario Kart with snowboards, given a few differences, one of which are the big comical noses. You've got a colorful cast of characters: Slash, the flagship character, Jam, the prankster, Wendy, the nerd, Tommy, the character that's hard to control but is really good if you know how to use him, Nancy, the sweetheart, and Linda, the character that's richer than everyone else. But unlike early Mario Karts, this game gives you a set of attack items, as well as some defensive items that might help you get ahead in the race, or keep your first place position. You can play with up to 4 friends or play the story mode. The story isn't anything complex or elaborate, which you could probably guess with a title like Snowboard Kids. It's just a small and cute story. Just how I like it. The story starts out with our snowboarding friends all having a good time, when all of a sudden our antagonist, Damien, shows up to ruin the fun. This is almost the premise of every little cutscene, and most of the time our little blue friend often fails at his goal, with the other characters not really even noticing his existence. Sorry, buddy. Each race puts you against 3 additional racers for the goal of first place. I usually go with Jam as my character. He's a jack of all trades, and choosing a balance board gives him a steady feel. But stats aren't everything when you're being faced with weapons constantly being sent your way. You'll have a set of offense items that can knock players down, steal their money, freeze them, learn your place, Wendy, knock them down and then steal their money, blow them up, or even turn them into snowmen, disabling their ability to move. But you also have some defensive items as well. Weapons that'll help you boost ahead, turn invisible to avoid attacks, wings to help you stay airborne and get some more tricks in, earning more money, and even send out some ghosts to help slow down the elite players. While all these weapons are helpful, nothing compares to the pan weapon. The pan weapon is the true blue shell of the Snowboard Kids world. You rarely get it outside of 4th place, which is good because it's a bit too powerful for someone in 1st place to have. But unlike the blue shell, this weapon affects every other boarder as it flattens them to the ground for a few seconds, giving the 4th player a chance to catch up to the competition. If I had to go there, I'd say this is the weapon that breaks up friendships. And unlike Mario Kart, you actually have to pay for your weapons. Doing tricks will earn you money. One trick is usually enough for a weapon, so it's not a pain by any means. Despite being a snowboarding game, you're not limited to the mountains. In fact, this game puts you in all kinds of imaginative lands. There's a stage where you get shrunk and race through Wendy's house, a haunted house, somewhere in space, and even the jungle. But I guess Space Jungle Haunted Tiny House Snowboard Kids was too long of a title. Going back to our story, you'll find our lovable characters getting into all kinds of ordeals, like Wendy making a giant robot snowman that goes on a rampage, forcing you to shoot it down. This is one of the few boss battles you do. It's mostly just a shooting challenge, but you do have to deal with this guy just staring at you the entire time. And it wouldn't be a Christmas special if I didn't mention my favorite stage, Christmas Town. Jingle Town. It's called Jingle Town. Oh my god. Jingle Town. Jingle Town is by far my favorite stage. It's a nice little ride down a mountain with everything looking all decked out with Christmas cheer. You've got elves and presents and even bunnies that try to take you out of your 1st place position. Just like real Christmas. After a few more races, defeating a dinosaur, yeah that happens, and even beating Damien in a hard race, he finally decides to throw down on a one-on-one race down the most difficult level in the game. In his giant mech, of course. Snowboarding. I really like this race. It feels like a big finale. The map is kind of hard to see and Damien's mech is really hard to beat, so the last race is really challenging and winning makes it that much more satisfying. But Damien is defeated. The other characters don't rub it in his face. Instead, they ask to see if he would like to join them next time, and this unlocks him as a character. And really, isn't forgiving blue snowboard demon children what Christmas is all about? That motherfucker. This game is just pleasant. The controls are tight but can range through difficulty depending on who you choose, and the race always feels full of fun. You're never safe in first place, and you can always catch up in fourth. It just seems fair all around. I always look forward to this time of year to see faces aglow with the Christmas spirit, and to see my friends all trying for the first place status in Snowboard Kids 2. Happy holidays, friends. Hey guys, thanks for checking out the video. Snowboard Kids 2 is in my top 10 favorites for sure, and if you haven't checked it out, I strongly recommend it. Leave me with a gift of a like and a subscribe if you like, and maybe check out some more of my other stuff. Stay safe and have a happy holidays.